Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are having part 5 of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition and it's time to finish some quests and at the same time try to level up at least some of our party members. Because I think the next part of the main quest, namely the bandit camp, can be quite tricky one. But I think this should be the correct location to return the greenstone ring of Joseph. So let's try to find out if we can finish the quest here. Okay, so now we should get the quest. And now we should be able to return it. Okay, so at least some experience. And I think now is the time to get the Ankig plate. So Khalid should get a level pretty soon and Jahira as well. So I guess this Ankeg plate is one of the Easter egg items in the game, or secret items. So you can get some pretty decent gear if you know from where to look for it. So there is that small place where an item can be placed, and there. And actually it's a bit surprising that Jahira could also use this item, but let's give her the plate mail then. But I think Khalid is doing pretty okay with his current gear. And we are ready to move to Berekost. And some wargs pestering us. And some nice 240 experience points. And the battle wasn't too difficult. So we have 2 quest items we need to handle here. And I think one of them should be this building here, but I think we will see shortly.
Hurry up, if you insist.
Okay.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Okay. Nice. Some additional reputation, and the AI can sometimes be quite annoying in Baldur's Gate. And let's see, we still have the letter to return. So the place for that should be north of the smithy, and I guess it's this house here.
Your wish? All right, all right.
Salutations. Salutations.
Okay, nice. Khalid got a level and we got an item. And for the looks of it, Ring of Protection +1. A decent item. And I think we will increase the sword and shield style. At least for 1 level. Maybe we will take next the 3rd point to the long swords. And I think it's time to head to Feldeposts Inn, where we should be able to find Tranzig.
You! Hey, you! Yes, you! I don't see anybody else around here. A little help, please? There's bandits. Vicious, magic bandits. They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. My hero. Now, where are the rest of your men hiding? I'll be honest. I was betting on you having a legion of soldiers because you'll need it, and oh goodness, they're here!
So, you would try to hide from us behind this unfortunate fool. Your cowardice proves as deadly as your reckless magic.
You're the one trying to capture me! And I still don't know what you want, so I'd rather not let it happen. Get out of here before me and my new friends decide to eject a fist into your mouth.
You there, stand aside and give me the girl. Surely you won't risk your life for a stranger. By my right as a wizard of Fae, we must study her anomalous power. Whether or not she comes with
I guess wizards of Thay are not good guys.
I shouldn't be surprised that one as uneducated as you cannot spot a wild mage when you see one. Her spells cause more harm than good. We must extract her secrets and, of course, prevent her from harming herself or others. I have said enough. Hand her over. If you wish to die for this wild mageling, so be it.
Away with you, you pompous creep!
Kendall, where did you go? We can't let her escape. Slaughter them all, and we'll sort this out once we find him.
What would you have me do?
And I think we want to take down the wizard first. And then the bodyguards. Okay.
I'm really sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to involve you, but if I hadn't run into you when I did, they'd be elbow deep in my brains right now. Since you were kind enough to save me from those wizardly thugs, I was wondering if I could stay with you for a while. For your protection, as well as mine. I swear, I'm quite a skilled spellcaster. I can hurl a fireball like you wouldn't believe. Well, that's disappointing. I was all worked up to go on an adventure, and now you've left me to die in the wilderness. I guess I'll head back to the Friendly Arm Inn. Hopefully we'll run into each other when you're feeling less heartless.
Okay.
If you insist.
So, a nice try to evoke some guilt there. But we got some experience from that encounter, at least. By the way, if you want a decent dwarven fighter, or rather good one, or maybe the most hardy one, you can recruit him there. I guess he's lawful evil as his alignment, but his constitution is 20, so that's quite nice. And I think we can sell the pearl. And that medium shield +1 would be quite decent at some point. And let's save. So Tranzig has been found. Hopefully he doesn't get suspicious as we are surrounding him.
Seems to me like these men want a little trouble. I'll give him trouble.
And let's hope we can disrupt the first spell. Okay. I guess letting him go was the thing that any good party member would have done. And I think we will take this identify spell here. And I think we should rest. And we need to be cheapskates for the moment. But at least we can identify this ring. And I think it's pretty decent for our main character. So, now it's time to start some leveling up. And let's see what options West has for us. And we got the letter. Okay. And maybe at least Imoen could use some more arrows.
What would you have me do? You insist.
Okay, we have found high hedge. The area here is quite dangerous. Some dart shooting skeletons at least abound in the area. Okay. Nice. No damage taken, but some experience. That 65 experience points is decent for characters of this level. Okay, and we have found these skeletons.
My blade will cut you down to size.
What would you have me do? Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Missile weapons in this game are quite decent. And okay, they all have short swords. And it was a knoll that took a short sword from Baldur. We will keep that in mind. And let's see if we are able to find... Was it Basilius? Or what was his name? Nonetheless, a guy who thinks that a bunch of skeletons are his family. Dreadwolf. Okay. That's going to be a difficult fight.
What would you have me do? Yes?
Okay. That wasn't that difficult after all.
Alright, alright.
And I'm not certain, are we
You funny
in the
looking.
correct area? I think we are. Okay, Bassilus. Okay. So this Basilius doesn't seem to be a nice guy.
Hurry up! I'll do my best.
Oh, Brother Therm, why not grace our ears with the ripping tale of the old days? Always a delight.
So I think with correct choices you can kind of get rid of those skeletons and zombies. Let's try to do that. Okay. And it seems we were able to resist that spell. Let's save and try to take him out as soon as possible. Oh, that was not good. Nor that. I think Jahira needs to heal Khalid as soon as possible. Okay. Right on time.
I cannot wait.
Yes, oh omnipresent
So the fight went actually pretty well, even though it was too close for Khalid. And now the spell has dissipated. So let's get... By the way, this hammer is one of... maybe not exactly one of the best weapons in the game, but certainly one of the better weapons in the game. And I think we will return the Basilius holy symbol to the temple. So that should fetch us a decent amount of gold and additionally a nice amount of experience.
If you insist. Welcome! The traveling adventurer is never turned away from a house of Lothar.
Okay, so 5,000 gold, 1,000 experience. Not a bad battle at all. So for Jaheira, I think we want to upgrade her slinger abilities. And then I think we need to go to have some rest. And at the moment our reputation is 18 out of 20. So after we get it to 20, I think we can try to get some of the better items, because that way we can get as high a discount as possible.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge in old.
So, Elminster. So, I guess there are even a book series about Elminster, and I guess he is some kind of demigod mage.
Can I assist you?
So better not to mess up with him. Okay, 50 gold pieces per bandit scalp. Sounds fair, at least to me, maybe not to the bandits. I guess we can get a quest here. So, we can find a cloak in Clockwood. Nice. And I guess we want to rest a bit. And our gold situation is looking pretty decent. And I think Dynaheir can identify the hammer here. Ashidina +2, doing also electrical damage. Kind of equivalent to the longsword Varskona +2, which does cold damage.
All right.
You've a task.
All right.
And Maybe, let's see if I did check this area completely. Yes, I did. So it's time to snoop around here.
If you insist. If you insist.
And at the same time we can see if we can find out some new areas to explore. I've been thinking about the question of the day, and I think I have one. So, what do you think? What's the best mage spell, or your favorite mage spell in Baldur's Gate? I think I have always liked magic missile and also fireball. Especially in this first game, because you cannot get access to those really good spells. Okay, 2 goals. That should mean some experience without too much risk. Of course, we could get disease from these. But we didn't get, and actually we got quite decent loot from them as well. Portal Bendar Winden. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, so he's a hermit. Okay, so now you have learned it. Also, don't spit on a man's face unless his mustache is on fire. So apparently this exploration hasn't been in vain. I think I have said it already, but I like the exploration here in the original Baldur's Gate. I think that makes... Oh, Hobgoblin Elite. He has poison arrows, but fortunately Minsk was not poisoned. It would have been nice to get hold of those arrows, but I guess you cannot get everything. I think those Hobgoblin Elites are somewhat of an equivalent to kobolds, because they are annoying. Arrows have a decent chance of hitting, and because they have those, what are they, arrows of biting, which can cause poisoning, and then you need to treat the poisoning, and I think the poisoning is actually quite severe with that arrow type. So they are nasty things. You can get 95 experience points out of them, which is rather nice. And also you can loot those arrows if you can kill the Hobgoblin Elites fast enough. but I don't think they truly are worth of the troubles you need to go through to beat them. About my favorite spells still, I have also liked the monster summoning spells, especially in the original game, because there were no limit to how many creatures you can summon. So for example, fighting the last battle, you only need to spawn continuously monsters from spells and wands as well. And with that, you should be able to win the battle. Nice of these hobgoblins not to have bows.
I'll do my best.
Unfortunately, they don't have too much loot either, but I think we can take care of the rest of these easily. So as you can see, our party is becoming quite a bit stronger already.
Adventure and steel on steel. The stuff of legend, right, Boo?
Another hobgoblin elite. Unfortunately, safe versus death. But 2 hits was already pushing the luck. Okay, so let's head. Let's see about this place. And I think we will try to rest.
Your wish? Yes, you insist.
And to be honest, I don't actually know where we are. By the way, could this be the place where Drizzt is? Maybe it was a mistake to let him go. Okay, some knolls.
Hurry up! Yes, you insist. What would... All right, all right!
Okay, some more knolls. Oh, and this is the map where we need to help Drizzt. Of course, he doesn't need too much help. And while Elminster has a book series for him, I think Drizzt has several. So maybe you have read R.I. Salvatore. Yes, I don't know how many books about Drizzt and his friends, but quite many. And unfortunately, now we will be unable to get his sword, but I don't think that's too much what a good guy would do, or good aligned party. And at least these gnolls have at least some treasure with them. I think this battle will pay off rather nicely. Maybe another question for the day. Have you read some of the books that are telling about Elminster or from Drizzt? I think I have read, I guess it's more over a decade ago, quite a few of those books about Forgotten Realms. And thus those include the ones about Drizzt. I don't think I have read about Elminster, but about Drizzt maybe, let's say, over 10 books. I find them somewhat enjoyable, not perhaps among the best books I have read, but maybe you can read them through them once or even twice if you have forgotten about the plot. But maybe not literary masterpieces.
All right.
Actually, we could go to the knoll stronghold as well to finish the job there. Okay, so now going there. Could there actually be a cave near this rock? Okay. Apparently not, but an ogre berserker. And that's a tough opponent.
Less talk, more fight.
Have need of me?
If you insist. Hurry. All right.
And they hit quite hard.
I can, but try.
And they also attack with two-handed swords. Let's see if there are some friends of it nearby.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Hurry up.
I guess it's nice to have omnipresence. Okay, some more gnolls. And I think Minsk will be more useful with his sword.
I can, but try.
Full plate and packing steel.
All right. You have need of if none are better. Hurry. All right.
And let's remember to save. I don't think we got any new areas unlocked. There, it seems there is a ruin of a house here. And some one near it.
Something stranger.
Okay, so he's learning a new profession. And some skeletons. Fortunately, this time not the type to throw darts. And Imoin got a level, nice. And the skeletons are going down. And let's actually give her the level. So she has short bow. And short sword. Maybe we should give her dagger. Let's find some, or make finding traps easier and opening locks as well.
What would you have me do?
Okay, some half ogres. Okay, nice. And Dyna here got a level as well. So the exploration hasn't been in vain. And it seems level 3 party is becoming quite decent. So let's utilize this one and web as well. And we shouldn't have too much to explore anymore. Okay, some war dogs have spawned here. And I guess she's a wizard. So of course she's our first target. And then we will take down the hobgoblin or Chicar. And we have a poisoning. And let's utilize Dynaheir's special ability. And Tengan was rather a tough guy. And our first bandit scalp second one as well. And let's see if they have any good loot. Apparently not, but at least Vince can use that potion. And we got a decent amount of experience. That's always useful. And still some exploration to do. There is quite of a monster infestation going on here. And by the way, now you are seeing some of the limits of the inventory system of this game. Because the main character has a full inventory, and now I would need to transfer some of the items to... Okay, some more war dogs. Minsk got a level, nice. And I think we will take two-handed weapon style. It's, by the way, interesting that there is two weapon style for Minsk. And I think we are ready to head towards, I guess, Bergost. So the area here has been explored. Okay, so I guess this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Remember also to answer the daily question or questions. So as a reminder, what's your favorite mage spell in this game? And have you read books about Drizzt or Uden or Elminster? Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.